I'm Wayne Wozniak. And I'm Chris Beatty. We're from Hatebreed. I'm Matt from the Planet Smashers.
We're the Dang Scientists.
I'm Rob. I'm Josh. We're with Psycho Stick.
This is Aaron from Red Fang, and you are
listening to
Bucketlist.
Hi, I'm Mario from The Real Mackenzies.
I'm Phil from Bugangi.
We're from Caravan.
Bash, and I'm from Slaves on Dope.
I'm Kevin Keegan. And the band Ned Quiet.
We are Cheese Grinder.
And you are listening to
Bucketlist.
Hello, we are Ashes and Roma from Portugal.
I'm Jordan Alexander.
Scott from Colonel Sun.
We're Overcoats.
It's Carl here. It's Red Sky.
This is Spencer from Periphery, and you're
listening to
Bucketlist.
My name's Seth Anderson.
Terrible People.
Hey, I'm Robbie Stummett from Bose.
This is Curtis from Stool Damage.
Hey, this is Donnie from Brutal Music. This is Hispin from On the Lord.
Listening to
Bucketlist.
You're listening to the Bucketlist Radio Podcast, putting the best music in your ears before you kick it.
After a little, well, Jesse did a show last week. I hope you guys listened to it.
Maybe.
No? No? It was really fun. And
Jesse's a great guy.
He talked about our main subject today. He talked about Bucketfest a little bit.
How did he talk about it? Having never been.
He gave the wrong date, first of all. It's actually Jesse said July 7th, but it's actually July 6th on a Friday.
But it will continue into July 7th.
Yes. So yeah, hard and ready.
And the most important
hard
part is you
ready.
disregard everything Jesse says.
That should be our catchphrase.
Yeah.
Bucket list. Hard and ready.
Yep.
I won't be after a couple of shots. Anyway, for those who don't know, I'm Jason.
What? I missed that. We're talking over each other too much.
We are. All right. We're serious again.
I'm Sid.
I'm Jason.
I'm Liz.
And we're the Bucketlist Podlist. Shit. I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
There's no alcohol in it yet. So so we just heard one of Dirt Cannon's new tracks, Be a Friend, off their latest album, What Eats You. What did you guys think of that?
Which one was that one? We listened to the whole thing. To be fair, we listened to the whole
album.
thing.
It was the second. It's the second track.
Okay, so the first track was like a minute and a half. The second track was like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it's what you got to do if you're a hardcore band. You write short songs.
Well, you already just like that was the first thing you said when she like pulled off the track list and you saw how short all the songs were, which is actually like a little tiny bit uncharacteristic of that band.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
Getting your point. I'm just.
You kind of interrupted him, but yeah.
Probably didn't have anything of very much substance to say. No, it was good. I liked it. It had good energy. I really liked the first track, but I felt like there could have been more to it.
It was short. It was abnormally short. Yes,
Yeah.
as Jason said, it's not like a common thing for this band.
And it was like not quite an intro, not quite a song. Like it was somewhere in between.
It was
And
awkward.
I really liked the drums, and I really felt like they could have continued on that idea and gone like. But that's just me, right?
Yeah.
Well, providing a little bit of context to that concept, it's very which is not good of me considering it's attributing to an old point of yours, but it's very Roman Candles by Every Time I Die off of Hush, Sydney, Hush.
Is that a band?
No, it's very a la Roman Candles, which was an intro song, but it was still more song than it was intro.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's this very odd in between. It doesn't like fit necessarily with the rest of the record, but it brings in the record. In a really odd and interesting way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Be a Friend's a sick song. It sounds very like them, but also a little less, country bluegrass influence, a little less southern influence, and a little more kind of
turn your phone off.
Says Liz, who's playing on her phone as we speak.
I'm finding.
How am I the one not playing on my phone for once?
Jason is obsessed with this Star Wars game.
Yes, I am. Unabashedly.
I think he's winning.
Probably.
Anyway, what we were saying was we're excited to see them live.
Yes.
Like the song is going to sound great live.
And where are we going to see them live, Sydney?
I don't know.
We're going to see them live at Bucketfest on July 6th, not 7th, July 6th.
July 6th, Friday. And this is going to be technically their record release celebration. So, I mean, they released the album already, but this is their first show, their first comeback show since 2014, I think? Or
really?
2016, because they released their last album in 2014, but they played the Rockfest Battle thing in 2015, I think? Was that in 2015?
No, that was 2014.
Right, so that was like their last time, I thought so. Because they played shows, obviously, since their last album release. It's just, I don't remember what their last show was. It's been a while.
They're doing a little mini tour for this one. It's kind of cool. Doing a little Quebec tour. QC.
Little Quebec.
Vive le Québec libre.
Yeah.
Bon Saint Jean, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's Saint Jean as we record this.
Yes.
By the time you hear it, it will be closer to Canada Day. So happy Canada Day.
And happy Country Day.
Happy country things.
Yeah.
Happy whatever nationality you subscribe to. You're great. Yeah. You're perfect.
I'm sure there's somebody on the internet that's going to hate on us for some kind of cultural.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody hates everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck the world. What's next?
So Dirt. So I'm gonna be announcing some secrets in this podcast that I was planning on announcing a week before the show, but if you listen to this podcast, you're gonna know what's up. You're gonna know all the cute little things that we're gonna have for you at the show in this episode.
I keep looking at the posters for the last two Bucketfest as if it's some kind of reference, like, oh, hey, Fight Face is playing. This was last year. Oh, yeah. That was last year.
Yep, no, we've got a really sick lineup. I'm very happy with it. I'm really excited that Dirt Cannon is going to be part of this. Voltang is going to be headlining, which a lot of people are very stoked on.
Yeah. They're fucking sick. If you have not seen this band live, they are going to melt your face with awesomeness.
And they're touring right now, so they're pretty busy. They're all over the place. And then Mooch as well. I'm very, very excited to have them be part of this.
The band that their drummer called the best album of 2017.
Oh, they're so cute. He did. Yeah, he did.
That's adorable.
Yeah, but you know what? They're going to be recording with Bjork. What's his name again?
Quick information pause.
Not the actual
What the
Bjork, though.
Why am I losing my train of thought? No, not the actual Bjork. That would have been really, really cool.
Very
Byron.
Mooch would not have sounded like Mooch. They would have sounded like wind chimes and.
Yeah. Hold on.
I listened to that last Bjork album, man.
What? Oh, the new
Sure
one?
to listen to.
I haven't heard it yet. Is it good?
It's good.
Because she's weird.
She's so weird.
But she's good weird.
It's good weird, but it's so weird.
Didn't she marry a TV or something?
What?
I heard something. She
totally sounds like something that I could believe,
It
but also
wouldn't surprise me, but I have to find out about that because
it would have to be an
Brant,
old TV.
Brant Bjork. Yes.
Brant Bjork.
Yeah, they're
okay.
going to be recording an album with him in California shortly after Bucketfest.
Is he Bjork's lesser-known little brother?
Brant Bjork is actually a
Maybe
very,
he's the
very
TV she
well-known.
married.
He's a very, very well-known producer that's produced bands like Caius, Fu Manchu.
Oh shit!
All the stoner-ish desert punk weird stuff. Like
So that
he's
works
done all
for
of
them.
it. So this is a huge opportunity for them. And I'm very, very excited that they're going to be playing Bucketfest and then heading out there, and it's going to be a good summer, I think, for a lot of us. So we can play some more.
Let's play some
music.
Mooch.
We can play some Mooch. Yeah, we'll play some Mooch. What should we play for Mooch? Because I don't know all their songs off by heart.
Oh, we should play a Mooch song. That's what we should. I'm fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
We just said that.
Jason's here.
No, you're
Jeez.
saying what should we play for Mooch, and I'm saying we should play a Mooch song. Listen, I'm
They're
not
not-
funny. It's been a rough weekend.
It was
Yes.
Jason's birthday this weekend.
No, who
Woo!
cares?
We celebrated like crazy.
We did. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it was good times.
We won't actually talk about that later. It's completely
Good.
unnecessary.
No, you want to talk about it. You're
No,
so
I
excited.
don't.
Okay, so we'll play off their EP, Time Warp. We can play. Let's see. We can play Low.
All right.
Yeah. So let's play some Mooch with Low.
Here's Low. Okay, so now that you've heard 10 minutes of unrelenting stoner rock,
from Mooch off their latest EP, Time Warp.
let's do the Time Warp.
Wait, did I get it wrong? Is it Time Warp? Yes, no, it is Time Warp. Okay.
No, it is Time Warp. All right.
Wow.
Bravo, Ben.
We see what you did.
We're not that loud.
Yeah, we're loud.
We're okay. Okay.
Yeah. We'll
All
test
right.
it afterwards.
So,
what's up, Internet?
So Mooch is going to be playing Bucketfest July 6th at Piranha Bar in Montreal.
Not July 7th.
Not July 7th. July.
Hard enough.
July 6th is a Friday.
Hard and ready.
Hard and ready, man. Come after your work. Come early because secret number 1, we are going to be giving away Bucketlist cookie gift bags to the first 30 who arrive.
Does that include bucket heads?
You guys are getting your own, don't worry.
Oh.
But
You're
for
not
guests,
supposed to know that.
for special guests that are coming that are not part of Bucketlist, we'll be getting a Bucketlist cookie gift bag from my wonderful friend Karen, who is a fantastic baker, and she's got her own business. And you're going to get to see cute little Bucketlist cookies in a gift bag for you for the first 30 to arrive.
Oh my
so
God.
Come early so you can get these cookies.
You want cookies.
And watch Mooch at the same time. And no, they're not special cookies. I wish they were, because if they were, it would make sense during Mooch. But
Yeah, it's a BYOS. Bring your own special.
Bring your own, please, my friend.
There will be alcohol specials.
yes. I don't have the kind of beer that will be served just yet. That's going to be announced in the upcoming weeks, but we will have our usual 5 beers in a bucket for $20 and then $15 refills.
Beautiful.
So that's not going to change. I just announced this week that we're going to be giving away Heavy Montreal tickets and 77 Fest tickets.
That's cool.
That will be given away by Simon, the drummer of Agonist, and some lovely faces from Evenco. So you get to meet people and
Simon
stuff.
is a cool guy.
He's very cool. Very
And
cool.
The Heavy Montreal lineup this year
It's also awesome.
has Tech 9 on it.
Yeah.
You had to go there, Sid.
I'm really excited.
Under
for
Oath's
Tech 9.
also on it, and that's going to be
Oh
awesome.
yeah, I do love that new record.
That's going to be so good.
I'm excited for the whole thing.
The whole
It's
thing's going to be a blast.
yeah.
But this isn't a Heavy Montreal episode or a 77 episode. What
It's
it is, it's a Bucketfest episode.
Yep.
Bucketfest.
Yep. And
Hard and ready.
It's our 3rd Bucketfest ever, and we're gonna be celebrating our 5th year as a magazine. So that's just crazy. And so we really want this place to be packed because it's gonna be a full celebration, and we want to celebrate with you and the Bucketheads and the bands.
And it's cool because we have some familiar faces coming back in different incarnations.
Cody's been at every one.
Yeah.
Cody's been at every one.
Which, if I'm going to say should be our next musical spot, would be Cody. But
we can talk about Miscellanium.
Cody Gods, aka Atlas Emery, as part of Miscellanium, is here for his 3rd consecutive year. First as Red Skies, 2nd as Atlas Emery, and now with his full group Miscellanium.
Yep.
So well done, Cody. We seem to like you.
You are our Jamie Jasta. It's amazing.
He's my little mascot because he does still wear the Bucketlist shirt all the time, which makes me happy. So.
He does still wear that shirt.
Speaking of t-shirts, one more little secret that I'm going to give before we continue is we're going to be selling Bucketlist limited edition 5-year anniversary special t-shirts. There's only 28 of them, so get yours quick because these shirts are Oliver's scratching the back.
Is he seriously?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Speaking of
the star of the t-shirt.
Excuse me,
my cat Oliver is going to be dressed as gangster on the front of the shirt. On the front of the shirt, and he looks very Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, so if you like Biggie, you'll
see the Oliver
love this shirt.
Oliver version of it, and it's going to say 5 years on the back. So these shirts are really special, and they will only be sold at this show. So come early because you're going to miss out if you don't.
Also come for the pre-show, which will star Sid Gann, our very own Sid Gann, wrestling a live bear.
Yes, that is happening.
I'm going to make sure it happens. I might just be in a bear suit putting Sid through a table. We'll find out later in this episode.
I'm going to win.
What are we going to listen to, guys?
Yes.
Miscellanium.
We're going to listen to some Miscellanium. The only thing is I don't have
Any songs. We're not going to listen to Miscellanium.
We're going to listen to Miscellanium. We're going to figure out what song you listen to when we come back.
Yes.
We're going to play Biggie Smalls.
We're just going to find stuff for Miscellanium.
We're going to recite All We Know.
Yeah.
By Biggie Smalls.
Oliver's here now with us.
Hey, Oliver.
How you doing, Oliver?
You know any Biggie?
I am Biggie.
In case you're wondering who Oliver is, you'll find out when you come to Bucketfest on July 6th, because you're going to see him on a t-shirt.
Or if you've seen last year's poster.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you've seen any bucket list couch session.
Yes. He's in every one because he loves music and he loves people.
He is bucket list.
He is bucket list.
He is. Oh.
Aww. All right.
Okay.
Music time.
So we're going to play some Miscellanium for you. They will be playing Bucketfest as well. Enjoy.
Emery, Chesh, Nebula. We imported organs from origins unknown and rest roughly under the armor of bold homes. Swimming through the waters of martyrs with bold souls. Flow grown since a short time ago. Atlas is back with the map and the notepad. Ready battle mumbles crumbling at these hands. Bandage your local venue. I outstand other rappers who always claiming to be the man. That's a little hate verse. Truths encased in my words. Absurd. Yell obscenities in church. Atlas on an ecstasy circling the whole world. The imitation of limit testing intimidation. Burn the curse. Burrows of patriotic emancipation. Boy, the baby making up the fuel from gas stations. Now I'm smiling out of control. Death toll. Soon to be one more. I implore you to explore the open doors of perception. To question education. God saviors and madmen.
Don't mention it. Like the elephants, irrelevant. The order which I switch relevance with my sentiments. What I said, mimics in cement. Like I won't forget the hand imprinted, but the fingerprints were different or at best. Once removed, moving to another room. Tried to make space, chopping drugs and having touch consumed. I'ma roll another dude. Bubblegum on rotten shoes, talking through the goo. Swapping aspartame for superfoods. Blue collar, stopping for the collard green and jackfruit. Hollow region commentary from my grassroots. Soul from that loot. Cash stamp on burlap sacks. Label produce. Complacent population gone and set the rats loose. Chesh the type of cat that come to serve the rat juice. Ratatouille, your rat goo. Magic's in the bag, dude. Catacombs round the garden gnomes and they night too. Session traded hats in the zone and always hang loose. Fang tooth since the chronic boom. You had bangs too. Orangutan gang still waiting on their plant shoot.
Hanging in the jungle, boogie down until I can't move. Shoot on swift and she'll troop like I used to.
You were cluing in, lack of oxygen. The whole forest fell with no witnesses listening. Listening to sense of justice busting up. Leaving crusty gunk and charging extra for that rustic stuff.
Have you had enough? We just started. Whole rows of foes left heavens and large gardens. Hardened, under the teeth with all knowledge. Your homage to those who don't fuck with us artists.
What with the exist. And your job is to die with the state-of-the-art understanding having emerged into your mind 5 minutes before you got there.
How I feel pulling on that steel, man. With the devil at the crossroads, man. Y'all know I'm just trying to make a deal, man. Ceiling fan, spinning like the room I've been sitting in. Sipping gin mixed with Ritalin. Get my fix integrated again. I'm a synonym for self-destructive, lust-fueled regrets. I'm using honest to get some fucking weight off my chest. Under a pseudonym, so I don't ever really confess that there's some truth in this. I'm losing it, not sure what comes next. I'm Ghost.
Jason has a thing to say.
I have a thing to say. Apparently I have a thing to say. What you were just listening to was a little bit of Miscellanium, whom we're going to be featured on our next edition of Bucketfest on July 6th. Bucketfest on July 6th. Bucketfest on July 6th.
I don't think they can hear you because you whispered that in my ear.
At Piranha Bar.
At Piranha Bar.
Bar Piranha.
On July 6th. Fuck you, Jesse.
Continuing until July 7th.
Alright, what you just heard was All Knowledge, specifically featuring Atlas, Emery, and Chesh Nebula, and following that was Ghost, featuring Crooked T and Desolate Existence, all members of Miscellanium.
That was very good.
You know?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Speaking of crooked teeth,
nothing to do with crooked teeth, you monkey.
I know, but it's on my mind because I have to eat my words a little bit. I just have to say, I listened to the record and I really like it. It's pretty good, guys.
Like the Miscellanium record?
Like the Papa Roach record.
Oh,
I was giving Danny
where the hell?
Goddamn Papa Roach.
Because
that
Crooked
come
Teeth
from?
is the name of their record.
I don't give a shit.
His name is Crooked T. And I was like, oh yeah, those things are the same in my head. So, sorry, Miscellanium. I apologize. You guys are awesome.
This useless spot of our talk spot has been brought to you by Sid Gann, who at Bucketfest is going to wrestle a live bear.
Jason Greenberg in a bear suit. So show up for that at 6:30, I guess.
What do you think, Liz?
For what? Miscellanium?
For me wrestling Casey Greenberg in a bear costume.
6:30, I would say probably earlier than that, because that's going to take a while.
It's going to be when we first get out of bed together.
Yeah.
Because we love each other.
I have things to do. Fucking pillow talk.
Yeah.
Bitch, I gotta go make money.
So if you show up early, you're gonna get to see Sid wrestle a bear. You're gonna get a Bucketlist cookie gift bag. You can possibly get a Bucketlist limited edition T-shirt. And technically, the doors are at 7:30 and the show begins at 8. So try to come early. Again, tickets are $8 right now, but they're $10 at the door. So if you can get pre-sale, you'll save a couple bucks. And for all these little goodies that you can get, it's kind of worth it. Especially because the 5 bands that are playing are awesome.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They're all going to melt your face in different ways.
Oh yeah, all different genres. We have our rap, like you just heard. We have our stoner, like you heard at the beginning.
We didn't say the names of the Mooch songs we played.
Yes, we played Low and 12,000.
Yeah, whatever. 12,000
Yeah,
things.
that's it.
Oh my god, we have it written down, sis. We have it written down.
We do have it written down, but it's on
Yeah.
another window.
Yeah,
and you only
right-
have one screen. At work, I have 3 screens. So
Excuse
this is
me.
just like
it's right above.
not
There we go.
enough screens
So
for me.
12,000 Year Itch
12,000 Year
was
Itch.
the other Mooch track that we played.
So uncomfortable.
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty uncomfortable. I guess you get used to it though.
Yeah.
Like for the first few days, it's itchy, and then
No,
for the
no.
rest of the 12,000 years, it's like,
Yeah.
I've
Feels
got an
like-
itch.
Feels like my life is misery.
I don't know what's happening right now. Yeah, so it's gonna be great. Trying to get this back to. So the next band that we can talk about is, I would have to say, because we've already covered 3 of them and we have 2 left.
Yeah, we got Old School Johnny.
Old School Johnny.
Old School Johnny is the
School
next
Johnny.
one.
Get you that ska act, baby.
The next, they're not. Don't say they're ska, because
Don't say
Aaron
they're
will
ska?
punch you in the face.
They don't sound like
They're-
ska.
They're not ska.
Okay,
They have a
I guess they're
trombone.
not ska. I'm wrong.
They have a trombone, which makes them have that ska like judgment, but they're actually not ska.
Okay.
I don't admit.
I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, they're not. And other people have made that mistake, and it makes Aaron really mad.
Not everything with a trombone in it is ska.
Well, yeah, classical. But other than that...
No, they're like...
Jazz fusion.
Oh, great. And that's actually all you're going to listen to at Bucketfest is jazz fucking fusion.
Because we know our jazz.
We know our jazz.
We've got Ricky Bobby and the Chill Cats. We've got...
brand new act out of Toronto called Get Yourself to Fuck.
Oh my god.
Hail Mary, baby.
I remember.
Inside joke with the Bucketlist team where we had a hater email us and literally said in the email just this one sentence, if you even want to call it a sentence, get yourself to fuck.
It was because we gave him
Yoda's way
review,
of
right?
saying go fuck yourself.
Yeah. He was upset with a review we wrote about his music, and clearly with that kind of vocabulary, you can just imagine what the music sounded like. So... we will not. I don't even remember who it was.
I don't know.
So
it's probably really creative stuff.
Yeah, it probably
full of wind chimes.
Bad creative, wind chimes and triangles.
Apparently, he knew how to fuck more than we did. But anyway,
he got himself to fuck, man.
Yes.
Hard and ready.
So when you do an old school Johnny Google search, they label themselves as rock, which to me makes sense because a lot of their songs are very like rock and rolly and just fun, and they have some punk elements in there as well. So. The ska is an easy one to mistake because they do have a trombone in there. So I know a lot of people mix that up. So
I was saying it just because I get a very St. Ferris kind of vibe from them.
I'm the one who actually said that. I'm the one who actually said that. I told them that they reminded me so much of St. Ferris, and they didn't even know who St. Ferris was. So
that's okay.
So they weren't purposefully doing it, at least. But they do remind me a lot of St. Ferris. Yeah, it's just.
So here's old school Johnny.
Yeah, we're gonna
listen to
more or less like St. Ferris. Maybe not. You be the judge.
You be the judge.
Come see them live. Tell them to their faces whether or not you think they sound like that band.
If you know
and
that
let's
band.
see how mad Aaron gets. Apparently.
Yeah.
They are a great live band. They have a lot of energy.
Purposes.
Some catchy songs. What are we playing?
Well, we have to check what we have because we do have a bunch of tracks from them. So we're gonna tell you after what we played.
But we're gonna play it.
We are gonna play some old school Johnny. Yeah.
Enjoy that.
And you're gonna keep listening because this is the Bucketlist podcast.
And let's face it, you're probably at work, so keep typing.
Just
Johnny gets 1.
1 and 1 only. Yeah, no, that's a bad.
But it's such a good song. It's worth 2.
It's worth 2.
It is worth 2.
And you can, and I think we've said this before we played the track, but do you guys think they sound like Say Ferris? Because we think they kind of do.
Do you think they sound like ska?
Yeah, that's the bigger
apparently
question.
I'm fucking wrong there, but
Yeah.
all right, I'll swallow it.
I classify
It's like
them
you swallow
as
everything else.
Oh. I
And
classify.
this is the last you'll ever see Sydney get.
I think they need to see me wrestle a bear once.
See what you did there.
Yeah. So I mean, anyways,
It's a really good song. I really enjoyed it.
yeah, they're super fun to watch and they're very entertaining. And there is a trombone, so that's where Jason is confusing them with being a ska band.
Apparently I'm brass
punk
instrument.
discriminative.
Yeah, but you know, they classify themselves as rock and roll.
sounds
yeah.
Closer.
Yeah, like we'll see what you guys think and at the show because I'll be working the door collecting your money, so
And
you can
and your praise.
yeah. Well, come on.
To the queen.
And she'll be DJing.
Yo, yeah, yes.
I will be emceeing.
Sid's gonna MC, and it's so much fun because he gets into it, and yeah, it's a blast.
Jason will be grabbing you,
I'll be
listener.
drunk.
Yeah, everybody will be drunk by then,
Yeah.
hopefully. And yeah, so that aside, yeah, I'll be DJing the rest of the night after Voltang, and it's going to be a fun 80s/90s dance party. And hopefully the place will be full so we can all dance and celebrate and have a good time together because otherwise it would be kind of sad for me to DJ to an empty room.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. So here's hoping.
Oh, don't worry about it. Worst case scenario, I'll be there totally pulling a fucking Silence of the Lambs. It'll be fine.
Eating people?
Yes.
Dressing up
Eating
in
people.
dresses and asking if you...
Speaking of dressing...
Would you fuck me, Sid?
I'd fuck me.
Okay, Liz was about to say something.
Speaking of dressing up, another secret is anybody who, because it's Comic-Con weekend, and I'm going to be meeting Jason Momoa the next morning, so I'm really like, I don't know how I'm going to handle it.
If you don't know who that is, go watch things.
Game of Thrones,
Conan the Barbarian, Frontier,
The Bad Batch,
Justice League.
Yeah, don't watch that. That's his worst. That's his worst performance.
Hillbilly Aquaman.
Oh, poor
He was
Momoa.
the best part of that movie.
I'm sorry, Aquaman never says yeehaw, okay? Fuck off.
No, Aquaman says, "Come to me, children of the sea." That's so much better. Jason
Yeah.
Momoa made Aquaman cool.
I have to
think
see
that's
this.
cool.
I haven't seen it yet,
It's
so I shouldn't
significantly
say
easier
anything.
to entertain than I am.
But yes, so it's Comic-Con weekend, so anybody who will be dressed as cosplay, because they're going to be, the first day of Comic-Con is July 6th, gets in for $5. Yay!
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you get a little special deal going on.
If you're dressed as Sailor Moon, I will pay for you.
Oh, you heard it now, ladies.
If he survives,
And gentlemen.
wrestling there.
And gentlemen.
And gentlemen.
I'm not discriminating. Anybody who shows up dressed
Yeah.
as Sailor Moon, and it has to be Sailor Moon, none of this Sailor Jupiter crap.
Oh no, it could be any out of the what was it, the Sailor Force or whatever?
The Sailor Scouts.
The Sailor
Okay, so
Scouts, right.
You show up as the rest of them, Jason will pay for you.
No. I'll be
mean-
busy beating the shit out of Sid in a bear costume. I really think we should get a bear costume now.
Kind of have to.
No, we
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
should.
that'll be fun.
Yes. So that's the last of the secrets, I believe. Yes. So $5 for cosplay, folks. Honestly, please just do it because I want to see some cosplay happening at Bucketfest.
It's Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Celebrate. Show your colors.
Celebration.
Celebrate good times.
Yes.
So cookies for those of you who are the first 30 to show up.
Yeah.
T-shirts.
Yep.
DJ.
And
And we have Voltang.
yeah, Voltang are headlining, so
Yeah.
they're going to be closing like the band's performances because I'm closing the night technically, but they're going to be closing the performances.
Hail to the Queen.
This is Voltang's second time playing Bucketfest out of the 3 that we've had, and I'm always happy to have them because they're dear friends of mine, and they've been involved with us almost since the beginning. and they're
so much fun.
They're so much fun. The last time they played, the first Bucketfest, we had a lot of positive feedback. Even people who are not necessarily into their style of music, which is what they classify as raunch and roll, people just totally dug them. Jake is a super good frontman. He gets all up there in your face. It's going to be my first time seeing them with their new guitarist, so that I'm looking forward to as well, myself. And yeah, so I mean, just check it out. We're going to be announcing set times in a couple of weeks, and you're going to know who's playing when and what's happening, but come for the whole thing because, you know, support your local scene.
And Sid's going to wrestle a bear.
And yeah.
And then I can say that I wrestled a bear once.
There you go.
That's really the only reason that I would do this.
So, that being said, we're going to play 2 Voltang tracks now. Shall we play...
do like one old, one new, maybe?
Yeah.
We're going to play Garbage People?
We could play Garbage People. I think they only have... Let's see. So we'll play Garbage People. And... So, Bad Sounds. So, Garbage People off of Bad Sounds, and their other record...
You particularly like Hermaphroditee.
Yeah, I love Hermaphroditee. That's the one that that they initially they sent to us for review when nobody, us included, nobody knew who they were. They were these small town guys coming out of Hamilton. They were just getting started, and they sent us this record, and we're all super in love with it. Like, who are these mysterious guys? And we'll play something from them. How about we can play their single Hermaphroditee?
Okay,
and,
great.
Yeah.
So, Garbage People and Hermaphroditee by Voltang. Here we go.
Go! You're dressed to kill, but I am too young to die, so honey, take up that dress, let's fucking go! They say the good side, yeah, but baby, I ain't that good, so come on, smoke up, drink up, do drugs! Woo! I'm probably not a Mr. Right, but it's my mark, worse than my pride. Well, you'll be finding out tonight. Give me a bite. Good time, good, but I ain't that young. Good time, good, but I ain't that young. Good time, good, but I ain't that young. Good time, good, but I ain't that man who turns and runs. You wanna take this outside this fight with no gun, no knife, let's fucking go. Well, I'm a dangerous man, you better watch out. You speak to the dog and let up their leash when you should ride. Woo! It's time for fight or flight, yeah. Release the house, run for your life. Today is not my day to die. Run for your life. Run for your life. Out of that straight lungs, it's so it burns when I breathe. I got a trash can mouth. Hear every rotten word I speak. And my city never sleeps. So we don't count our sheep. So when the wolf comes to lunch, oh, we don't know what he eats. I gotta drop deal hard. I get numb when it beats. To feed a wild dog, I gotta know what he eats.
last time.
We are indeed.
Ever.
Well, Sid's last time, he's going to die wrestling bear.
Once.
Okay, this is getting old now. This is getting old. This is getting old. So we just heard Voltang, Hermaphroditee, and I'm already forgetting the other song we played.
Garbage People.
Garbage People.
Garbage People.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. Yeah, so that is what you're going to hear live at Bucketfest, July 6th.
Better, because you're going to bring lube.
I was going to say it's going to be better because it's going to be live, and live music is always better.
Yes.
But whatever, man. Jason's
I don't know where
got
that
some
came
weird
from.
hang-ups. Yeah, just stay away from the guy in the crowd with the mustache, and you should be okay.
Oh, that's impossible.
His mustache will touch you.
It
is long enough.
be very heavily lubed up.
Okay, enough with the lube. Enough with the lube. So...
Picturing you just covered in lube for no reason.
It's going to make stage managing really difficult, but I'm always up
or
for
really
a challenge.
easy because everything will just slide right in. Alright, so we're Jason will be our stage manager for the night. I guess to the bands, if you're listening, good luck.
Oh, you're all gonna need it.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna... Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist. We're super excited. Again, it's our 5-year anniversary special, so we really, really, really hope to see you there. It would be really nice to have some familiar faces, some new faces. We're going to have some special guests. You know, extensive Enterprise are going to be there. Venko is going to be there. We're going to also have, that I'm forgetting now, yeah, that's pretty much,
cookies.
We're going to have cookies, Bucketlist cookies. We have some members of the Agonists that are going to come by for a bit. They're going to be playing Heavy Montreal, so they're going to help give our heavy tickets away. You know, cosplay folks get in for $5. You know, it's going to be a crazy night, and I'm DJing the end of the night, so not only are we going to get to hear all kinds of crazy good live music, but you're going to hear some 80s classics from myself at the end.
And maybe the Sailor Moon theme song.
I'll swing and see if I can find that.
That's a personal request of mine.
You know, it's Comic-Con weekend, so why not? Why not? We'll see what happens.
Spoiler alert, we're all going to end up listening to Africa, and it's going to be the best part of the entire
Africa
night.
is is a given.
Africa
that I
will
always
be on the
play.
playlist.
Yeah, I always play Africa. So that said, we are going to end this conversation, because it's now over.
I saw what you did there.
With Dirt Cannons. This conversation is over.
Great. See you at Bucketfest.
See you at Bucketfest.